What's up? I'm Juliette, Scorpion Goddess, and this is What's Up with the Planets Tarot of the Week from March 21st to March 27th. I can't wait to break down this astrology forecast, horoscope for everyone, and get into what is the cards and the collective reading for this week. What's up, you guys? I'm your girl Juliette, aka the Scorpion Goddess, and if you're new to my channel, what I do every week is I break down what are the planets doing, how is it going to affect us. So I do a pretty much in general collective horoscope for the transits that stand out most to me, and then what I do is I break out into my cards and see what intuitively can I also pick up on. So if you guys are interested in that, please make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, share this video with somebody, and definitely comment, because I love to read the comments, you guys, and it really helps with the YouTube algorithm as well to, reach out to more people who want to see stuff like this, So let's get into the astrology breakdown. So on Monday, March 21st, we have just entered the spring equinox and Aries season yesterday on Sunday. And this is exciting because Aries is bringing in that cardinal fire energy, the go-getters, the starters. And so we are also beginning this Aries season and astrological new year out with the moon in Scorpio. So with Aries and Scorpio, when they come together, they're both naturally ruled by Mars. So they're very passionate and go-getting. So this is a really important time to be very mindful of where you're putting your energy into and who is energetically feeding off you too. We are dealing with some fixed signs, T-squares, because the moon in Scorpio is opposing Uranus and Taurus, and this could bring in some sudden shifts and changes. And where, again, with that mindfulness, where are we energetically putting things, where are we putting our emotional values into, what kind of shifts and shakeups may come and arise from that, what kind of not really what kind of, but we may just be feeling frustrated in, I feel one way, but I have this other thing kind of lagging and pulling me in another direction. So there's this kind of internal battle somewhat going on with that. And we also have Mars and Venus in Aquarius, which is another fixed sign. And this is squaring off with Uranus. So we can see some struggles maybe within our relationships with people and trying to figure out what's the right way to take action. So there may be some challenging and stressful, anxiety-filled, inducing emotions happening on Monday. But then when we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, this is definitely going to lighten the load when we have the moon then transition into Sagittarius. I love when the moon is in Sag because I'm a natal moon Sag myself. And so this brings in a lot of fun, excitement, spontaneous, exciting, optimistic feelings. And with it trining with the sun in Aries, this is great because when things trine together, it means they're feeling very harmonious. Aries and Sagittarius are both fire signs. And so they're working together. So your ego self and your emotional self are both coming in and they just want to have fun, try new things out. You may feel more experimental. This also might be on Tuesday and Wednesday a time to get more involved in something you've been passionate about learning about. That could be another thing that comes up too. Or you may feel like more of a teacher or a student kind of role happening. So be on the lookout for that on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then when we get into Thursday, this can be somewhat of an interesting kind of day because we have Neptune making some transits with the moon where we might find ourselves, the moon is still in Sagittarius, but it's going to be making some transits with the Neptune and Pisces, which can kind of be one or two ways. One, where we get these really great creative energetic flows happening, and we're just really flowing. We may have some very prominent dreams, even getting messages through daydreaming, and using this to really help and inspire ourselves. But it can also create this like dialogue, because Neptune is very fantasy ruled, influence feeling. So we can also have this like our mind is playing tricks on us, where we're creating scenarios that don't actually exist and will never actually happen. We could be creating dialogues of, oh, when I bump into this person, or if this random person like bumps into my shoulder, I'm gonna do this, and then this is gonna happen, and then causing this like chaos stuff going on, because we also have that Sag influence bringing in that chaotic kind of flows. And then when we get into Friday, the moon will then finally be in Capricorn, and this is going to give us these really nice, grounding, secure, grind time. What kind of what kind of moves do I need to make with these long-term goals that I do have for myself, whether it's buying a house or a career or being an influencer or buying a car, whatever it is. Friday, going into Saturday as well, is going to give us this push of, okay, these are the steps that I need to do, making a list, making a goal chart, making a, the hell are those things called? The thing that you make when you look at it and you're like, ah, yes, I want these things. What the hell is that called? Babe! Fade!
Yeah.
What's that thing called? When you make it's like a picture board.
Picture board?
Yeah, you know when you like cut out pictures and you're like, I want to do these things. Vision board! Okay, got it, thanks. So you may want to make a vision board, or, write down goals that you do have. This would be a great time to really meditate also and ground yourself, really connect and align. This would be a great time to get out in nature as well. It is springtime. This would be a great time to start gardening, planting your own fruits and vegetables, getting some new flowers or plants to put in your home too. And if you have not fully cleared or decluttered the home, going into Sunday is going to be a great time to do all of these things, just like these wrapping up, because we're in this new energetic year and we can really feel it. So all in all, like this week, I feel is going to be very progressive and productive. There may be a little bit of challenges, but it's those challenges that are going to help us grow and pursue. So we're in this new, we're in a new energetic field. We're in a new place, in all different aspects. So this is going to be the first official week of the astrological new year and the first full week of spring and Aries season. So it's a very exciting, energetic feeling, move your body kind of time. Now I want to get into the cards. So we're going to see, I do have my chakra and my daily crystals. So I'm going to pull these after I do a tarot reading. So we're going to see, what do the cards have to say for this week? So for the week of March 21st, I want to see for the collective, what are some messages that everybody here needs to know. So we have the Seven of Wands. So this is bringing a lot of that that fire energy of getting going, getting things done. But this could bring in, maybe we put all of our eggs in one basket and we didn't think things fully through. So there could be a lot of erratic decisions that end up being made this week, and we're going to be put on the fence of, oh, now I have to figure this out, and feeling very defensive and frustrated, going into attack mode to really, defend ourselves. I feel like we're going to go in attack mode on other people because we messed up. We did something we weren't supposed to do, but we're not going to take the accountability. Apparently we're going to be lashing out on other people because of some mix-up and screw-ups, because we had this fantasy in our head and we kind of jumped into it not thinking things fully through. With the Devil card, this is because we put, again, I'm getting that, we put all of our eggs in one basket. We didn't fully think things through. Temptation may be leading us astray in a form of, it sounded like a great fun time, and overindulging may get us into some trouble. That's what I'm getting. Overindulging may get us into some trouble this week. It's that Aries season energy. We got the Fool card. Perfect timing. It is a new year. It is time. We have released all of that crap, that baggage we were carrying around these last 12 months. Look at that. I see a fish right here. We just ended the Pisces season. So that in itself is a sign. I would say definitely keep a lookout for animals. They are going to be giving you messages. If you're having a thought and then you happen to see an animal like a cat or a dog or a bunny. I kept seeing bunnies last week. And that in itself is a message of rebirth and renewal. And we just went into this astrological year. And with the Fool card coming in, it is this renewal time. We could maybe have that last hurrah and overindulging in something that, like, we may be like, damn, I'm not ready to let this go, even though I know I need to. And it's that releasing of the baggage, because it's time to let everything go and start fresh and start new. We don't need to take much with us, because we're on a new adventure now, a new journey, and we're going to pick up new things along the way. So really pay attention to dogs, cats, animals, birds, because they're sending you messages from the other side. And whatever thoughts you may have at that moment, you don't have to go on Google and be like, what does 1111 mean? Oh my God. You don't have to do that. The best way to grow your intuition is when you see it, connect within. What were you thinking about? What were your emotions? Put 2 and 2 together and see, what does that mean for you? Because sometimes, yeah, I mean, it's good to look stuff up and see, what does Google have to say? You know what I mean? But to build up your own intuition and connect to yourself spiritually more and to your spirit guides, you got to start practicing and doing these things on your own versus going to the outside, because we have all the information already within. It's just we have to build up that muscle. Intuition is a muscle, just like the mind is a muscle. When you're working out, it's a muscle. It is the same concept. So that in itself is another message. And then we have the Ace of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands coming in. So this is exciting. I feel like there's been this stress of financial stuff where maybe you got your lump sum of money or you got your raise and you have not used your money wisely. And now is the time to really figure out this actual budget for this year to make it match that energy that you have with this goal or this new version of yourself, this new person, this new lifestyle you want to have. So now is the time to figure out, if I have this dream or this fantasy of this lifestyle that I want to have, I have to make certain sacrifices and figure out the right direction of what is not a priority and what is more of a want versus a need, and how can I put myself more first and figure out these types of things, because it seems like there's this kind of this struggle of the emotion and the action. So there's this balance that needs to come in between the both of these. So that's something we're going to be pondering and trying to figure out the right direction in how to make that actually happen. But I definitely see it being a very possible thing, because with the 6 of Wands, this is a very great victorious victory, look what I've done, the work that I've put in, being praised for that. I've found this balance. I have this team behind me. I have my people that really support me and have my back. But we really need to figure out the priorities, what is important and what is not, and what really needs to be dropped and let go of. And this also speaks a lot into the fact that we just ended the astrological year. So we did release all this stuff. We feel like a weight has been lifted off our shoulders, right? But there's still this, it's still kind of, we let it go, but there's still that it just happened kind of feeling. So that could be that temptation into falling back into old habits, and we need to fight that and move forward, because this is what we want. This is the goal. This is the new beginning. We need to be more defensive, protective. We need to be not defensive, but we need to be more protective of the newer version of ourselves, because again, we have these fantasies, this new lifestyle that we want, and that's how I see that right there playing out. Yeah, this is very nice, very, very nice. I think I'm gonna pull one more card and see what else do we need to know for this. Ooh, okay, 6 of coins, you guys. Got another nice card right here. 2 6s. Yes. So again, this is just solidifying what I just talked about with bringing that balance, having that team. We may need to reach out to some people who are in, maybe there's like a certain line of work and you need to reach out to somebody that, you know, I have this thing that I really want to do, but I don't know how to do it. Like, think about it, for example, like Ariana Grande. She just launched her second chapter of her REM beauty makeup, right? But she didn't do it all by herself. She has a team of people that do her marketing, that like create the makeup, that she has the models, all that stuff. There's a team network behind this. This is her vision. This is what she wants to do. And then she has a team of people behind her helping her create and make this stuff happen. So this is what the 6 of Pentacles is coming in and saying. Getting this team, you have these people, but what you need to do is you got to put the work in. You have to reach out to these people. You need to be open and receptive to maybe you see somebody post something online, or you're in line at, I don't know, McDonald's, and you overhear a conversation happening, and it's like, oh my God, this is the thing that I need, but I'm too shy. Use that Aries energy to get that bravery and that courage to step up and be like, hey, I just like overheard you saying yada, 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 and I'm blah, 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 and getting those things to come together. So definitely you got to be open and receptive to things like that happening. And as I'm saying that, I just heard birds. Yep, see, they're saying hello, hello, that's right. Look out for it this week. So I like that. No, I want to pull a chakra card. I want to see for this week what is like a good chakra that we can work with. Let me just put these up here. What is a chakra we should really focus on for this week? What is a chakra, or even a message? Ooh. All right, so we have the root chakra and the, what the hell is the second one called? Brain fart. It's not the solar plexus. Jeez. I really, like, that's okay, because don't you hate it when you have brain farts and you're like, what is happening right now? Oh, yeah, your sacral chakra. Yeah, your root chakra and your sacral chakra. Can't believe my brain just like crapped out on me. So these two, even though they're talking about the messages of family and flexibility, this is coming in and saying you cannot make and pursue certain things without having the foundation of that groundwork. And what I really see in these two cards is your family. This could be blood-related family. This could be spirit family. This could be your friends that you view as family, but this is your people that really have your back and really support you. You need to really come in this community of family and have that foundation where you feel solid in yourself and knowing that these people have your back. This is really what this is coming in and saying. Focusing and working on the root chakra, doing grounding techniques, like I said, doing some gardening, walking outside barefoot, connecting more with the earth, animals. This stuff can be really good for the root chakra. Even working, well, I'll get into crystals, but even working with crystals like, I think this is red jasper that I have right here. Red jasper is going to be really good for grounding as well. Wearing some like earth tone stuff as well, like some really dark greens or browns, that would be very good to wear also right now. And then we have the flexibility. So with it being Aries season, Aries is it needs to be physical. Aries needs movement. Aries needs excitement. And so getting your body moving this week is really going to open up that sacral chakra also. So dancing, twerking, and getting the hips moving and opening up, feeling more flexible in that way. Doing yoga, Pilates, running, stretching, but getting that to open up. Even sex and connecting spiritually with somebody can really help open up that sacral chakra. Just make sure you're doing it with somebody that matches you and uplifts you, not trauma bonding. Okay, so the root and the solar, not the solar plexus. Why do I keep saying that? Maybe you gotta work on your solar plexus too, and that's why I keep going to it. But the sacral and the root chakra is where that grounding foundation and those creativity flowing come from too. And we did talk about Neptune coming in this week. So maybe when, I think it was Thursday, when Thursday comes along, this would be a good time to get your root and your sacral chakra really connecting. If you guys are into meditation, I highly recommend doing a chakra dhyana meditation. That's actually one of my favorites to do. You can do it on YouTube, just look it up. You can pick however long you want to do it. There's very long ones, there's short ones, but that right there really helps with the chakras and connecting them and opening up and, you know, aligning your kundalini and all of that. So now I want to pull some daily crystal cards and see what are some crystals we can work with this week. We got pyrite. Let the money flow in. So definitely working with pyrite this week to help with those financial stability things that I was talking about. And then I had aventurine, which was about to fall out too. And this also is great for working with money and finances as well. So that's creating your own luck. You are in charge. Yes, there are things on the outside and outside circumstances, but you're always in charge of yourself, and you can create whatever it is in your life that you want to have happen. It's just aligning that mindset and the emotions and putting it out into the physical work also. Because when you're manifesting, you can't just keep hoping and wishing and you're doing the spells and you're doing the magic. You need to align all of these aspects with your intuitive self, your emotional self, your mental self, and your spiritual and your physical. So you have to put all 5 of these things together. So I think I'm gonna leave it off with that. So again, I'm your girl Juliette, aka the Scorpion Goddess, and please comment. I want to see what you guys think. How was the spring equinox for you guys, and where do you have Aries at in your natal chart? For me, it is empty. It is an empty 12th house, and that is with me using the whole sign chart system. So anyways, I'd love to hear where you guys have Aries at in your system, and make sure you guys are following me on all social media platforms, and I will see you guys next week.